Hello YouTube, my name is Maverick, and welcome back to another episode of the Bevo Tech Pack with myself. So I'm just going to get right on with today's episode, because we have a lot to do. So, first of all, do you like my nice little path? I made it from these Botania flowers, and some gravel, and some of this path from open blocks. So, first of all, let's see how this is doing. I've come in here a few times. Let's just harvest all these real quick. A lot of stuff's harvested. So I've just been working away at this, trying to make this amazing for you guys. There's all that. Let's just collect all this nice cotton. Give us some string or wool, even though we will be making a sheep farm soon, because there's going to be a lot of mods that require wool, so that'll be good. I'm just going to leave it with the wheat because that has been growing for a long time and it is not finished yet. Alright. So, let's just plant all this stuff back down, and then we can get on with today's episode. So, today we're going to be building our first modded item. We're going to be making Tinker's Construct Smeltery. And if you watch my last episode, then you'll know I told you at the end of the episode that we were going to be building this thing. So let's just put all this stuff back. I'll also show you guys some of the I went on a little adventure to get some wood, and I ended up traveling pretty far, and I got all this nice loot. Ender lily seeds, which is awesome. So I'll be planting those as soon as I get some end stone and just a bunch of other cool stuff. This chest is where I'll be keeping all my stuff for what's it called? For the house. And I'll show you the schematic probably next episode, just because we're short for time here and we got a lot to do. So, and then in this episode I just gathered a whole bunch of food too, so let's just get as much of this. No, I don't want that. Okay, so let's get on with it then. So the first thing you're going to want to do is build all these materials. Now, how do you build all this stuff? Well, I'm going to show you. So the recipe for seared bricks is that seared brick grout. So first of all, you're going to have to get yourself 64 sand, 64 gravel, and 64 clay. Now I suggest getting like 2 stacks, so it gives you 2, or get like 4 stacks, so get like 2 stacks of everything, of the clay, gravel, and sand. And then you're going to want to make yourself these things. Seared tank is just a piece of glass with seared bricks all around it. Seared glass is seared bricks in the corners, and the rest just regular glass. Casting table like that. Seared casting basin the opposite. Smeltery is just this. Pretty simple stuff. The main hard thing about it is getting the actual resources. So you're going to want to dig a hole into the ground and place the blocks like I'm placing them now. So I'm going to want that there, and our seared tank right here. Now you can place this in any order. It doesn't have to be my order. You can build it however you want. Just make sure it's got to be 3x3. So a crafting grid basically. And you'll end up with a working smeltery. Oh. There we go. Sorry, just a little bit of lag there. I'll probably cut that part out. So then we want the seared glass here so we can see what we're doing. We want, then we want another layer up here. And you know what I forgot to make? I forgot to make something. I forgot to make the drains. That's what I forgot to make. So let's just have a quick sleep, and I'll make the drains actually before. What are the drains again? It's a good question. I think it's... Is it... I need to look it up. Can't even remember. Drain. Smeltery drain. It's like this. Okay. So we're gonna want 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. Sweet. Alright, so let's have a quick sleep. And... there we go. Alright, so let's go back over to our smeltery. Let's place the drains down. Now you want the hole facing outwards, the small hole facing outwards. So I'm going to place these here, and then these seared faucets on here like this. And then we're going to want our casting tables 1, 2, 3, and our casting basin there. Okay, so smeltery's up and running, but how does it work? Well, this is where the lava comes in. Now, as you remember, I think it was the first episode, first or second, we got some tanks full of lava. Don't mind these, I just found them, and I mined them out, but we'll get into that later when we get into Ender.io. That'll be some pretty fun stuff, but for right now, let's place one portable tank down. And where is my... Let's just place that out. And let's put some lava in here. So, 985, 1985, 2985, and almost 4,000. Alright, so that is pretty much full, and we have a good amount of space. So we have however many air blocks is in this smeltery. So it's 3 by 3 by 3. So there should be 27, 9, 18, 27 air blocks in there. So we can smelt 27 pieces of ore. So let's just do iron, and let's just use the scroll wheel here. 27. Now the good thing about this smeltery, I will show you in a second. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that yet. Firstly, actually, we're gonna want to get some copper and some aluminum. Now I believe it's 3:1 ratio. So let's do 6 and 2 for now. Let's see how many that gives us. So we're going to want to smelt this stuff up first because it's going to give us the casts that we want. So this is going to smelt up. Let me just take a quick drink. And when it's done, it's going to give us casts. Now, I remember us getting a book at the start. I think that was the Materials Construct. Materials in You, Volume 1. I believe you can just... book. We have enough leather to make a book. Let's make a book real quick. Where is it? It's probably down here. There's a piece of leather. And I know we have sugar canes. We have to have sugar canes. That should be enough. Let's just make a quick book. And that into that. And that into that into this one. This is the one that we want. So if you make this book, you can also... You usually get it. I don't know why... didn't work, but as you can see, it shows you all the stuff here. It's the book basically. So bronze, or no, aluminum, brass. Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake. So ingots 5. Hold up. Aluminum, brass made from aluminum 3 and copper 1. So why is it copper ingots 10, molten aluminum, brass ingots 5? Okay, that's fine. So then we can just, yeah, okay, so the reason that we have 5 is because it doubles. That is the reason. So it'll give you, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna want to do is get us a ingot from here. Let's just use let's not use an osmium. Let's use a copper. I think any ingot will work, but I don't want to use the mechanism ones because I don't know if they will. So let's just place it down here and then right click, and this aluminum brass makes a ingot cast. And then from there we can turn, actually we're going to want to make 2 more actually. So let's do that. Let's make 1 and another 1. And then in the next episode we will automate this, so it will be much more efficient and we can just leave it to go. And I might even hook up a pipe to this just to make it even more efficient. So 2 ingots left. So 1, 2. And then nuggets 3. So nuggets. You know, let's move this to the bottom so that it's going to pour out copper. And then we'll get copper. So pretty sweet. And for every 1 piece of ore, it gives you 2 of the ingot. So you're basically doubling your ore. And it's fairly cheap to make. You just need to go around the world and get some clay, sand, gravel, and a bunch of lava. But that's fairly easy to find. You can usually find it in caves and stuff. So that's pretty sweet. I'm gonna have to break this because these were the ones that gave us the nuggets, which sucks, but there you go, 10 pieces of copper. And the reason that they're different is because they're from different mods, but I can fix that with a Java barrel really easily. So you know what, I'm just gonna show you the house real quick. So let me open this up and I'll show you it. Let me get into position, but I will show you it because I found a house that I really liked on the Schematica website. So let me just type in these, let me rotate it so it's that way, and then I will move it to the right location. So it's 63, 5, 9, 9, and 215. So that's where I want my house. And yeah, so this is what it's gonna look like when it's done. And then I'm gonna make a basement. I'll probably have like a ladder going down to the basement, like here maybe. And then we can put all our electronics, well, not electronics, machines down there when we get to that, which won't be for a few episodes, but when we do, it'll be pretty sweet. So I'm gonna call this episode here, guys, and we'll be back in the next one to what are we doing? We're gonna automate this, and then we're gonna do some vanilla stuff and make some sheep and cow pens. I know it's very simple, but I need food, and I want my variety of food, so that's what we're doing in the next episode. So join me for that in the next episode, and I'm gonna call it here, guys. So I'm Maverick. I'm saying peace.